the meeting? Yeah, you do. Hello. Hi, Adam. I'm in Switzerland. Where are you?
I'm in sunny Plymouth,
Is
which
it
is
sunny?
not so much. No,
Okay.
we're a bit grey today, but
Mm,
the world is in a bit of a strange place. So
it is because I want you here with me and you're not.
no, I can't travel. I can't travel.
Neither can I.
No, we're not allowed out. Well, we are
Yeah.
actually in England. We're allowed out. They've shut all the businesses though, the pubs and things.
Yeah, we can get punished if we have more than 5 people gathering on the street. They can give us a fee. We have to have a distance of 2 meters. All the shops are closed except like post offices, food shops, and pharmacies and such stuff. But most of the shops are closed. Streets are quite empty. A majority of the people are holding the distance, but some don't. And a nice thing is that the people are kind of trying to support each other. So yesterday I went down the stairs and I saw a paper on my door saying that 2 women of my house would offer to go and shop for people at risk, so they could stay at home and they would do the shopping for them. So that's a cool thing, kind of solidarity.
Yeah, yeah. We don't really talk to our neighbours in England, so we don't. We I don't think anybody really wants to help anybody. It's a bit of a
Oh,
strange
really?
time. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange time. That I think there are people who do, but that's not. We've kind of all grown apart from our neighbours. We used to be close, but now not so much. And I think maybe this is something that will bring us together. I
I
don't
hope
know.
so.
I don't know. We're kind of hoping so, right? We're kind of hoping that the world becomes a better place through going through this shared experience, because we're all going through the
Yeah,
same experience, right?
that is actually cool because we have friends in US and they're posting stuff on social media now, and yeah, you feel like connected. Everybody tries to post helpful and uplifting stuff, at least the ones that I'm connected to, because I might not be connected to the other ones. You never know. You get a selection of how you are, so are your friends somehow.
Mm,
And I kind of wanted to record this meeting because you were asking it's kind of a funny question before when we were on the call, and it is, what happened to war?
yeah. Does everybody go home now? Like they stop all the businesses? Do the wars stop as well? Does everybody go home to make their distance from their family, from everybody, or do they carry on and they just stop reporting them because now this is the only news in the news cycle? So Brexit seems to have stopped. There's no news about Brexit. Everybody's focusing on whatever the hell's going on here.
Yeah, what does Brexit do? You can't fly to Europe. You can't fly to Europe anyway.
Well, it was
Or
there was an ironic thing happened in that there's two things that are ironic that have happened. The first is that apparently there's nobody to pick the food from the fields because we got rid of all the foreigners because we don't like foreigners apparently according to Brexit, and now there's nobody to pick the food from the farms. So they're saying, oh, we need to go out to the farms and help them to pick the food, and they're kind of blaming this coronavirus, saying, well, coronavirus means that there's nobody to pick the well, no, there's nobody to pick the food because millions of workers are not here because they've gone home, right? Because we don't.
no shit.
Um, but they can blame coronavirus. And now they're saying that there was supposed to be a meeting of 100 people were supposed to come to England to have a meeting, some negotiation, and they're not coming now because of coronavirus. So is Brexit stopped now? Well, no, they're definitely going through with Brexit, so they tell us, because otherwise there'll be some very upset people who think Brexit should happen regardless of this. But now it's in such a place now that you can't imagine Brexit on top of this. It would be like some sort of self-abuse to inflict that massive amount of disruption on top of a massive amount of disruption. It's almost like coronavirus was specifically for the Brits, so that we would put Brexit on hold. Probably that's what the Brexit people think. You know, the ones who really want to think it's some sort of conspiracy to stop us leaving the EU. I think that probably would be their view of the world. But
But
yeah.
I have an interesting stuff in medicine, which was kind of bothering me, because there's this expert, and she is saying that if you have an air satiety of water of 40 to 60 degrees, you could lower the transmission rate in half. And I think it would be quite a simple measure. And if I'm thinking that the ICUs are full of patients right now, and you want to keep them open for other patients, making the air a bit more humid between 40 and 60 degrees would be a vital and life-changing stuff. But actually, I try to communicate it on social media, but up to now, only 1 or 2 people even registered it. And
I think there's some panic. I think there's a lot of people are panicking. I don't think people are absorbing information.
yeah,
The news cycle is only this, right? It's only coronavirus. There's no what you should do about it. Wash your hands. That's it. That's the only message that's landed. I think you said something about you need to say something 14 times before it gets into the psyche, and I think probably this is in the same place. That anything you say now has to overcome the news that wash your hands. You know, death rate is this. This is happening. Shut the shops. Where are you getting your money from? I think this is Maslow's hierarchy is right down the bottom. Yeah, this is
exactly. And we know that also, for example, from somebody who has a cancer diagnosis, the brain also shuts down, and you have kind of the physical shutdown. Now you are shut down in your apartment. But also, I wonder whether people really love change and new things anyway, because it was kind of blocked out of getting in. But maybe that's the survival mode. I don't know. But at least I think it would be an important thing to kind of emergently install, like buy a little vaporizer. I don't have one myself because I tried one and then I didn't react well on it. So I'm really enthusiastic in promoting the air satiety of 40 to 60%, and I don't even have it in my home, so it's kind of whoops. But yeah, I'm drinking a lot of hot tea and stuff, at least.
Yeah, well, maybe hot tea is the answer to the bugs can't survive if you drink hot tea. Maybe, or alcohol in England. That's what we do. We just drink.
That's bad.
We drink. Then I think neat alcohol and make your system unfriendly for bacteria or viruses. That's probably the advice we'd give.
No, I would say that everything that is making you more healthy and lifting up the mitochondria and being more productive and more in numbers, like eating veggies, going to the sun, moving and stuff, would be the one that would also help you either not getting infected or then survive it better.
Okay. Well, whatever works, I think.
But the alcohol is a good option for, you can produce your own hand sanitizer. That would be a cool thing.
Out of a nice single malt.
Yeah, it's exactly, because if you love the smell of the single malt, then you can put on some drops of essential oils like lavender or whatever taste you like or turns you on or so, and then you have something nice for your hands and for your psyche.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll see how that turns out. I don't know. I've got a funny feeling it's not going to take off. Although there isn't any hand sanitizer, I think they've people buy it all. We have people
I
doing
didn't mind.
lots of shopping here. It seems to be that's what people are doing. They've left work, they've gone home, and now all they do is shopping. So there's nothing in the shops.
Yeah.
Literally.
Survival mode. And I think people survive the best on toilet paper somehow.
Yeah, toilet paper. That's it. Toilet paper and cleaning products and chicken.
White chicken.
I don't know, and the causes of chicken, eggs. Right? So there's no eggs. There's no chicken. I
You
don't
should
know
have
why.
a chicken on the balcony. Then you could make your own eggs.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough room on the balcony.
Okay, but then
Okay.
you could have some plants and eat some fresh, I don't know, herbs or stuff.
I've got some heather out here. That's my herb garden has turned into a heather
Can
garden.
you eat that?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It looks nice though.
Yeah,
Looks
but
nice.
you have basil. Why don't you have basil anymore? You like basil.
I used to, but it's now turned into heather. A couple of winters on my balcony, and the herb garden has turned into a heather garden now. So yeah.
Yeah, so again, back, do you think that the war has just stopped? Did you
I don't
hear
know.
anything?
No idea. We don't hear
But
anything
this is
about.
a cool thing. If social distancing would lead to the finishing of war, that
I
would
think
be
there's
kind
too
of.
much. I think there's too much money involved. I think probably the wars would carry on because people are earning a lot of money from war. I think you'll have a hard job stopping them while people earn so much money.
Yeah, but they don't have money anymore to spend.
Well, that's the thing, right? So if they're not earning money, but that's how they earn money, isn't it? By selling weapons.
I don't know.
So I
But
don't know.
actually, what I was asking myself is also maybe coronavirus helps us to have more snow next winter.
Okay, well, because they've cleaned up. I mean, the planet is cleaning up with us not running around doing stuff. The dolphins in Venice, for example.
Do they have dolphins in Venice?
They do now. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The canals are clear. The rivers are clear. Yeah, you can see the bottom and you can see the fish. There's
Yeah,
nobody
maybe
there.
the whole stuff is just for the Swiss tourist industry, so we can keep our snow mountains.
And to stop Brexit, right? Yeah. Stopping
Yeah,
Brexit.
for the British-Swiss connection.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about us.
Okay. Yeah,
About us.
I think we should stop it here. Stop the recording.
All right. Don't know where that is. Is that there?
Don't know where the stop button is?
No.